In the previous class, we have studied limitations of financial accounting, objectives of cost accounting, functions of cost accounting, and difference between financial accounting, cost accounting, etc. Let us study in this class the advantages and disadvantages of cost accounting, and also the steps required for installation of costing system in the industry. Let us study the advantages of cost accounting. The advantages of cost accounting can be grouped into four categories. The first one is advantages to management or advantages to company. Next, advantages to creditors, advantages to workers, and advantages to society. Let us know about the advantages of cost accounting the company or management will get. The first one is cost accounting helps the management to fix the selling price for its products. Next, it helps to remove unprofitable operations. And third advantage is it helps to improve the efficiency of departments, processes, etc. Next advantage is it helps to finding out idle capacity of machines. Hence, the management will take necessary steps to utilize the full capacity of the machines. Next, it helps the management in controlling inventory by applying various inventory control techniques like EOQ, that is economic order quantity, material turnover ratio, input output ratio, ABC analysis, etc. Next, it facilitates for the introduction of suitable incentive scheme for workers for payment of wages based on workers' efficiency. Next, it helps in cost control by the technique of standard costing and budgetary control. Next advantage is it provides detailed cost data to the management for taking important decisions. Next, we study the advantages to workers. The first one is it ensures better rewards to efficient workers. Number two, it evaluates the standard of efficiency of workers through time and motion study, which helps the workers for merit rating and job promotions. Next, third one is it helps for job security because the efficient workers are not terminated from their services. Next, advantages to creditors. The first advantage is it helps the creditors to judge the financial strength of the company before lending. Next, number two, the cost reports are useful to creditors for ascertaining future prospects and profitability of the firm. Next, advantages to society. Number one, people will get better quality goods at reasonable prices. Number two, it builds confidence in the minds of public about the fairness of the prices charged. These are the advantages of cost accounting. There are certain disadvantages also. The disadvantages of cost accounting are: number one, absence there are no fixed rules for ascertaining cost. The different techniques are adopted by cost accountants for ascertaining the cost of production. Number 2, cost differences. Because of different methods for pricing materials, classification of expenses, payment of wages, absorption of overheads, etc., there will be differences in the cost arrived by one cost accountant to other cost accountant. Next, number 3 is cost data may become useless. If the management does not take actions at the right time, the cost data may become useless. Number 4, it is not exact cost. Cost ascertained by cost accountant is not true or exact cost because cost statements are mainly on the basis of estimations and omission of certain incomes and expenses. These are the disadvantages of cost accounting. Next, we learn about steps for installation of costing system. We have to consider 5 points for installation of costing system. The first one is nature of industry. One has to study the type of industry or nature of industry because whether the costing system is necessary or not, because some industries are working prosperously without installation of costing system. Next, cooperation from staff. For introduction of costing system, there must be support from existing staff because the staff suspects about the system and try to avoid it. Next, simplicity. The system of costing must be simple and easy to operate. That is, unnecessary details should be avoided. And fourth step is maintenance of records. For ascertainment of cost, proper records should be maintained. Printed forms should be used to reduce the clerical work. And number last is standardization. Records and forms used must be uniform in all cost data. Thus, standardization helps for comparison with historical data. Lastly, we have to know the meaning of 3 terms. Those are cost center, cost unit, and cost audit. What is cost center? The ICMA, that is Institute of Cost and Management Accountants of London, defined cost center as a cost center is a location, a person, or an item of equipment for which cost may be ascertained and used for the purpose of cost control. Next, what is cost unit? A unit of measurement of cost is called cost unit. There are 2 types of cost unit: single cost unit and composite cost unit. If a cost unit contains only 1 unit of measurement of cost, then it is called single or simple cost unit. For example, per kg, per liter, per meter, per mile, etc. Then, what is composite cost unit? The combination of 2 or more simple cost unit is called composite cost unit. For example, per passenger kilometer, per bed per day, per head per show, etc. These are the examples for composite cost unit. And lastly, what is cost audit? Cost audit means the verification of correctness of cost data and cost records. Therefore, the verification and correctness of the cost data and cost records is called cost audit. Up to this, we have studied the contents of the first unit. In the next class, we will start the second unit.